Hello Gemini, welcome to your general collective reading. I hope you enjoy the reading. Welcome back to my subscribers. If you're new, this will be a sort of general collective reading going forward. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what's coming up for you. Okay, so we have 8th house, 4th house and 12th house. So it seems to me that there is some kind of abundance coming to you at this time. More than likely it's financial, but it could also be some kind of like a legacy or an inheritance or some other abundance that's coming to you, which is going to help you in some way. The 8th house deals with normally with the nuts and bolts of a union, so it deals with like emotional and material resources within a couple or in a business partnership, but it's also big finance. So this can be tax, accounting, banking, assets, investments, insurances, anything like that. But it can also be legacies and inheritances, as I said. The 8th house does embody cycle changes or shifts or the ending of something and the beginning of something else. So it could be applied to a relationship, but it can also be to financial situations. Just depends on your particular requirements. But basically, something like it's an end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. But I do feel that with Jupiter here, Jupiter brings expansion or abundance or windfalls or joy or happiness. It can also bring in rescue and relief from something. So I do feel that it more than likely is financial, but it could also be, coming over into your relationship, or it's going to affect your relationships at any rate. We've also got here Sedna infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So she's saying that you needn't worry about your situation. She's saying that all your needs will be met. Okay, so you'll have a roof over your head, you'll have enough food for your family and so on, and just to not give energy to that sort of worry, worst case scenario or stressing mindset. You want to step back from that and come back into serenity and know that this is an abundant universe. Okay, abundant. We are born abundant as well. It's only through conditioning that we have learned this very negative mindset of lack consciousness or poverty consciousness or worrying about something, thinking it's going to bring it to you quicker. It doesn't work like that. Worry and focusing on negativity and worst case scenarios actually manifests the thing for you. So you don't want that. You want to attract positive things. So just imagine the universe is abundant, and just rest assured that it is there and that it's your positive vibration, your positive mindset that draws it to you. In some cases, the 8th house can also be about your psychic knowledge and abilities. That may also be bundled up in here as well. There are other indications here, so that may also be it might be helping you to get insight on certain things. You might get flashes of insight or impressions about certain things, whether it's monetary or relationship. And Jupiter can, as I said, it can also be like expansion. So it's almost like you've got an instinct on what to do and how to do it. But certainly if it's an inheritance or a legacy, it's saying that this is about big finance, but it's also financial planning. So this has got some sort of commitment to do with it, and it's also like almost long term. And I feel that with the Jupiter energy, it's going to come in quite quick. Normally Jupiter does do that. 7 is here, so this could be 7 days, 7 weeks. Just take it as it resonates for you. But in the meantime, just apply this. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows, and just relax into that and let the universe bring you what you need. Just stay in a positive belief mindset, okay? And that is what will manifest for you. We have also got here, this is the Fairy Tarot, 10 of Autumn. This is a beautiful card, 10 of Pentacles, whichever way around you like to look at it. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So I feel that with the 8th house, this could very well be about either you could be regenerating or renewing something. So you may be getting an injection of something, some form of abundance. and it's going to come in to assist you, or you, as I said, you could be getting a windfall of some sort, and this is going to, with the Jupiter abundance, sometimes you've just got to be a little bit careful with this, that you don't just blow it all. Jupiter can sometimes manifest like that. It comes in a whoosh, and it's such a joyful, expansive experience that you just, fritter your money away, and you don't want to do that. With this energy, you need to actually plan for the long term. So this could be creating a legacy for your children or for your family, and it's honoring family traditions. So your family ties are very important. So this is about looking to the future, and there's a lot of that coming in. Your home is coming in here as well. So this is important. This is very, very important for you to do this. But the 10 of Autumn is really a very abundance-filled card. It's like happily ever after. It's your financial securities coming in and manifesting. So this is very, very good news for you. So whatever is coming in for you, make sure that you put it to the best use possible, and think about it carefully. Don't just, splash your energy around. With Jupiter, as I said, it can come in quite quickly. There might be more than one opportunity or more than one thing that comes to you, and you've got to channel this energy correctly. You must follow each opportunity. It could be a business opportunity coming in as well. So you need to channel this, and actually follow each opportunity. Make sure that you have tied it down, that you've anchored the blessings that are coming in, or whatever form of abundance it is that's coming in for you. And make sure that it's all tied up, and that the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. And don't put energy into things that are overblown or too much, splashing around unnecessary things. You've got to be prudent with your energy at this time coming in. As I said, if this is a relationship situation for you as well, then it may be to do with that. It could also be something to do with a family. As I said, some sort of inheritance. Maybe you're receiving something now. Then we have got here 4th house. So 4th house is everything to do with your home, your physical home, but it's also the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. In some cases, it can be the structure, something changing with the structure of your home. Either you're going bigger or smaller, or you're renovating, or something to do with that. But it's also about your relationship with your family. Now, it's saying that family ties are very important for you, especially with this 10 of Autumn. Very, very important traditions, having a strong, secure family foundation, all of these things. But it's also saying that you may have other family members around you at this time, or be dealing with them. And it's your relationship with them, your roots, your foundation, and also your ethnic identity or your ancestry. Something like that may be coming in for you. We have got Tamara guiding children here, so family is definitely important. Whether you are, you may only just be starting out, you may be planning to have a family, and maybe you're now putting things in place for your children, for education, or whatever it may be. And then you've got Capricorn I use. Now, Capricorn is a very ambitious, very determined sign. It's got a kind of an auspicious quality about it as well. If it's business related, you may be starting a business from home, or maybe you're going in with other family members, something like that. It's a very good sign, because it means you're going to be meeting powerful people, very good contacts and networks that you can start establishing. But it really is about being resourceful and resilient, and having a goal, having a strategy, having a plan. And this is why we've got also this family traditions coming in. This does definitely come in with this. The Capricorn is a traditional energy. It's a very mature energy. It's slow moving. So this is about, I feel, about slow growth, or having a plan which is going to unfold over a period of time. So you may get an injection of funds or something coming in for you, but this is about putting it really to good use, but also about being determined, or having some kind of strategy in place. And if you are expanding on your home situation, perhaps you're upscaling or downscaling or something, it's saying that there's got to be some kind of plan here. And maturity, wisdom has got to come in, and to actually have a plan that you're going to follow through on step by step, and that you do not give up on. Very much structured energy coming in there. It could also be that you have a father figure or an authority figure that's coming into your home life, or is in your home life at this time, and this is representing them. This person is very business-like, or very business-minded, very practical, methodical, also has a plan or a strategy, could also be quite authoritative, but very structured person, not given to flights of fancy, and very, very structured and very organized, but very determined person, very sort of powerful, and has got some authority around them at this time. Now, with Damara guiding children, you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So this could be obviously to do with your children. Perhaps you are assisting them financially, or you're helping them with your home. Perhaps you're expanding your home and creating an additional dwelling place for family members, or it's something that's coming in to do with children. It's saying that children are definitely featuring in here, whether you've started a family already or you've already got children. Perhaps you're assisting them in some way, or it's your relationship with them. But I feel it's to do with guidance, possibly because of the Capricorn card being very resourceful and resilient, and guidance, having some authority around that. But it could also be that you're either starting a family, or you want to, and you're now getting things in place, or you are guiding your children and spending time with your children at this time, or creating something around your home associated with them. It can also be, in some cases, the inner child. Perhaps perhaps you have been a little bit too serious in your home situation with the Capricorn energy, very serious energy. Maybe you've been too serious in your home life, and it's created a bit of tension. If that is the case, come back into your childlike playfulness, living in the moment, joy, happiness. Get on the same level as your children, and actually communicate with them from that point of view. Get into your playful, happy, childlike self, and allow your inner child to come out, because it may have been stifled with too much adult energy, So just take it as it resonates there. We have also got the Emperor, which was the bottom of the Fairy Tarot. This is a very powerful card, extremely powerful card. It's kind of got this very powerful energy, authoritative energy. This person is like the peak of the tree when it comes to authority, power, business-like. So it says, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. So I feel that this is coming in within your home environment, but it could also be obviously in this 8th house, which deals with the nuts and bolts of a relationship or a partnership, but also financial things. So it's about connecting to that in some way, and either you need to embody this into yourself, or there is somebody around you at this time who has got this Emperor energy. The number 4 may be important for you. So maybe a father figure, or a very authoritative figure, or somebody who's really got, knows what they want, and is kind of at the peak of their power, is coming in somehow into your 4th house. There's love there as well, and there's a lot of worldly knowledge, a lot of wisdom and understanding. So very powerful energy coming in. It could represent a male figure, but it could also be just the energy that is coming in for you. Communication is going to be hugely important, whichever way you look at this. So whether it's communication within your home, with your children, or to do with this other authoritative figure, or whether you're kind of getting a plan together at the moment to do something with your home life or with your children. It could be financially as well. Perhaps you need to gather your people around you. If your children are older, you need to gather them around you at this time to discuss things. Communication is going to be important. Okay. We have also got here 12th house. So the 12th house is everything that goes on behind the scenes within you. So it's your unconscious self. So this is unconscious self rules about 90% of our lives. Okay. So this is very deep. Very deep. It's about dreams. It's about your internal life. So it's your spiritual self, your spiritual life. It's also about healing. It's about reflection, and also withdrawal and retreat. All of these things come in with the 12th house. It's a very deep house, very spiritual house. And you can actually reach God through this house. This is connection to the divine, does come in with this. It has got other aspects attached to it, which can also be addiction based, or unconscious behaviors, or self-defeating behaviors, or like controlling behaviors, whatever it may be, or just it could be a sort of a poverty consciousness or a lack consciousness. All of these things kind of drive your behavior. So whatever it is, there can be lots of ways that that could be manifesting, but it can also be, as I said, connecting to the divine in some way. So this can also be about, getting a lot of information through dreams, through psychic knowledge or intuition, instinct, things like that. And also, through artistic, endeavors. Even filmmaking comes in under this. So there's a lot of dreamy fantasy kind of quality coming in with the 12th house. It can also indicate a lot of karma as well. This is your karmic inheritance or karmic things that you are working on in this lifetime. It can also be karmic people. So you may have a figure in your life who is very strongly, you come into this lifetime together, you have a contract and you're working on various types of karmic issues. It could be anybody in your life, really. In some cases, it can be a soulmate or a soul bond of some sort here as well. Now we have got Uranus Genius coming in. So this is a beautiful card. It can indicate a real shock or a sudden change. Okay, so that is ultimately Uranus. This can be a quick change of a situation, or it can be like a bolt of lightning. Suddenly the rug can be pulled out from you as well. So it really depends on your energy and where you are in your life. But it is always about liberation of some sort, sort of breaking free from something. So whether this is breaking free from an addiction or from a difficult situation or from a particularly troublesome personal issue or a karmic issue, whatever it is, it can indicate breaking free from that sort of liberation. It can also be rebellion in some cases. So you may find that something is rising up in you and it now needs to be expressed. It can also be the rising up of the genius aspects. This can be like a leap of consciousness, and in the 12th house this can be really quite a defining moment. I mean, this can really define your life. Overnight you can change. This could be a complete and utter change to your belief systems, to your your ability to channel, your connection to spirituality, connection to everything in the unconscious, karmic things, or connection to seeing karma or seeing the future can also come in with this. So it's a very far-reaching, very futuristic sign. Planet. It can also be the rising up of the genius, which, as I said, comes with a leap of consciousness. But it can also be getting glimpses of the future. So this may be helping you in some way. Certainly with the 8th house, that's your psychic side. But it could also be to do with something that you're involved in, or you're just seeing certain things, or you're having a massive wake-up call. Okay, so we are in the Great Awakening. This is entirely possible. Uranus drives that whole process, the Great Awakening that is, or the Great Awakener that is Uranus. Now it's saying at the top you've got Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So whatever Uranus triggers in your 12th house, you need to be strong. Okay, so you're going to need courage as well. She's got the lions there, but she's sitting very powerfully on this throne. She has a very strong, victorious mindset, and that is what you need to embody here. You need to let go of all negativity, which can sometimes come in with the 12th house, confusion, falling prey to fantasies, illusions, things like that, seeing enemies where there aren't enemies, and kind of self-delusion can all come in. So it can also be self-deception of some sort or self-sabotage. So this can be related to old behaviors or programming, or suddenly you're now seeing things in the world that you never noticed before. You're now suddenly seeing, it's like the veil has been drawn back, and Uranus can do that. It will whip the curtain away and suddenly you will see. So whatever you're going to see or whatever you're going to experience, you're going to need courage to face it. But it's also about having a strong mindset, having a victorious mindset, and letting go of all negativity, and actually making yourself strong. So whether this is physically as well, making yourself strong through exercise and so on, or whether it's through affirmations and visualization, meditation, your spiritual self is going to have to be strong. Okay, so this is about letting go of all negative things, but also you may experience sort of negativity from others. So this could be naysayers and skeptics and people who don't believe. Let them go as well. Okay, the 12th house is very much about your belief in spirituality and so on. In some cases, the 12th house can also be that you want to escape, you want to run away. But this is saying that you need to be strong. Okay, you need to face this. You've got the courage with you and you've got Uranus behind you. So this can bring in the unexpected as well, or unconventional. In some cases, it can be alternate sexuality. Sometimes can also come up with Uranus. So it may be that needs to be expressed in some way, or you may be experiencing it within your environment. So just see how it comes in. But it's also futuristic technology. But being the 12th house, this is more than likely some unconscious situation or something that's rising up to really change your perception of things. Now, we have got fire element desire. I do feel that between Jupiter and Uranus, you're going to have a really, something quick is going to come in, something very sharp and quick is going to come in. Fire element is all about a clean slate, a fresh start. In some cases, it can be scorched earth policy where you just blitz whatever has gone before, you let go of the past and you move forward at a cracking pace. It can be that fast. But you need to, as I said, try and get a plan together here. Okay, Capricorn is saying that. Jupiter is fast, Uranus is fast, quick, sudden changes. But you want to have a plan together and you want to be thinking about this. But the fire element has also got a seek and a claim energy about it. So you could be going after something, reaching for something. It can be a real epiphany or like a turning point, and you've already got Uranus here, so I do feel that this is coming in for you. Some sort of realization or turning point or some perception shift is coming in for you. But it's also enthusiasm, it's energy, it can be passion. So passion for something or passion that's reaching out. It can also be like enthusiasm or going after something that you want to do or something that you want to start. It's that sudden uprush of enthusiasm, and a fire has been lit and away you go. It's also no nonsense energy cards on the table. You may have to get very direct with somebody as well, very clear, put your cards on the table and say, right, this is what the situation is. Are you in or out, or what's happening? You know, it can be that like that as well. So it can be a scorched earth or a clearing of the decks, a sort of to plant new things. That's really what this is about. It's about that whoosh of energy. And you will be planting new things here because you've got a star of fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So whether you are physically giving birth with children or planning a family, or whether you've got grandchildren, whatever the situation is, there's some sort of new, fresh start, new beginning coming in here, which is what the fire element card will do for you as well. Okay, this is a clean slate, something you're starting again in some way, shape or form. But this is a very abundant energy, and as I said, with the Jupiter coming in, the very, very abundant energy. There are bunnies there, there's daffodils blooming, there's Easter eggs there. She is Easter is named after her. This is a pagan goddess. So she's the goddess of fertility. So this can be an idea. You could have a cracking idea with Uranus Genius as well, or some incredible insight. It can also be about exactly, you will just know what you have to do, or you'll be seeing the future in some way. So, and then you'll be able to act on it. But it's a fresh start, new beginning, planting seeds, getting a plan together. It may manifest in Easter, or it could be any time that the light is starting to get brighter. So depending on where you are in the world, this will say that that the fruition is occurring. So it's the planning and the moving forward towards that. But definitely there's fertility, there's a new beginning and a fresh start for you. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed that. Please stay on for the love reading, which will follow shortly. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And take care, and I will see you next time. Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to your love reading. This will be for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone, whether you've just been together for a short while, or whether you're already married and have children. Whatever is your situation, just apply it as it resonates. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's have a look. Okay, so some of the cards that were in the life reading have come through in the love reading, and the themes are there as well. So we've got, for the situation, we've got a lot of Sagittarian energy, and this is very much, it's got a couple of things going for it, but you've got it twice. So the Sagittarius card, and then the new moon in Sagittarius as well. So this is very strong Sagittarian energy, which is very expansive, very progressive energy. It's about breakthroughs. It's about really very almost like social, expansive, optimistic. It's a very outgoing kind of a card, and energy as well. And the new moon in Sagittarius is saying luck is on your side. So you have a bow and arrow here, and it really is the pulling back of the arrow that is where all the power is before you let it go. So this is about, I feel, going after something. It's kind of almost like some sort of breakthrough, or something opens for you, and you just got to go with it. And it's also about seeing the big picture, really seeing something for the first time, possibly, or seeing some aspect of your current situation, which in a new light. And it's a very, very, very expansive energy. So this could very well be something to do with the actual relationship. You're kind of seeing something. In some cases, it can be freedom as well. So Sagittarians love freedom. All right, they love their freedom. They don't like routine. They like to have their own schedule, their own time, and they like a lot of personal freedom. So it could be that. So it could be freedom. From in the relationship, it could be freedom for you two to go off and do something now, which has come about, or it could be that you are creating more freedom for each other. Perhaps you've each got your own interests and things, but it's certainly, to me, it's also about dissemination of knowledge in some way, because you have got Dana High Priestess here, and she is about the about expanding of knowledge, but also sharing that knowledge. Okay, communication is important there, but it's using your divine knowledge and using your divine guidance to help yourselves and to help others. It's about spiritual teaching. It's about coursework, seminars, and giving your knowledge out in some way. But I do feel it could also be about teaching. So whether you're doing this as a project together, there certainly there's a shift of some sort that's come in, which is going to create some sort of opportunity. Now, with the Sagittarian energy and the luck is on your side, that is opportunity. Some sort of opportunity is coming in, which is going to create freedom, more expansion. And don't worry too much if you haven't got all the details worked out yet. Okay, you can do that, but this is about seeing something, seeing a possibility which you did not see before, and it's also about reaching higher or further than you have before. And there's some kind of internal knowledge or divine knowledge which is coming in to guide you at this time, and you may have to learn a few things along the way in order to give this wheels, to push this forward. It could also be expansion as to where you are living. You could be going into the country with a Sagittarian energy. That's very strong country energy, horses, dogs, just having that kind of environment, very, really out in freedom-loving environment. But some sort of expansion or luck is on your side, some sort of breakthrough is coming in for you, and you're going to be guided, or the relationship is being guided, or the situation, that it could be an external situation that's coming in, is going to guide you. You are receiving help in that regard. Now, for you, you're looking at it, this could be a couple of things. You could be getting this divine knowledge because you have the Neptune card here, which can be all about connecting to the divine, connecting to God, to your spirit team, just downloading a lot of information with the Neptune. It could also be spiritual knowledge, but it can be artistic or creative knowledge, filmmaking. All of this comes in with Neptune. It's all about creativity, but it's also about fantasy and creating that in some way. So in some cases, you could be falling prey to a little bit of an illusion, or you could just be unclear about something. You may just feel that this is a big opportunity or something huge is happening here, and you're just not sure about the details. You're wondering about that. and you're just a bit concerned that you may just get caught up in it all. But with the Neptune energy, you've also got sich, quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. And that comes in with the Neptune energy. So I do feel what you need to do is just ground yourself. Ground yourself, spend time in nature, and go within. And you're going to get the guidance that you require through meditation, through your spiritual knowledge, or just doing things which are spiritually inclined, or just retreat, spend time on your own, whether it's a yoga retreat or just whatever you can do wherever you are. Go within, because you're going to get the guidance and you're going to get that inner clarity, which is what you want, okay? Because you've got serenity here. This is ultimately what you need to aim for, because from that will come the solutions. You've also got another card that popped out. This is the Libra Eye Balance card. So this is the relationship card. This is the engagement, the marriage card, the commitment card. It really is about committing to a partner, whether it's a love or business, but in this case it's a love partner. So this may be coming in for you, or you're committing to something within the relationship, or it could be also that you are balancing your needs and your partner's needs. This is about mutual support. This is about hearing each other's side and acknowledging each other's needs and balancing it out, coming to solutions, working things out. It really is it's the commitment angle of this is a more serious relationship, more serious angle. There may be a decision that is required here as well. But it's asking you to bring balance in, and to look at things from a balanced point of view. Also bring love into the situation, charm, and look at things from that point of view. It could also be that some mediation or negotiation is required here, some sort of talking things through, discussing, communication, weighing things up, but possibly a decision. But otherwise it's the working on the relationship angle, all the deep parts of the relationship, the mutual support, the being there for each other, but it's got to be balanced. You can't have one side that is giving and the other side that is doing all the taking. That must be balanced. And sometimes with the Neptune card, it can be that perhaps you are giving too much at this time, and that you need to put a few boundaries in, or you need to just speak to your person and say, this is important for me. I need to, we need to sit down and discuss this, or come up with some sort of plan or whatever. So, but it's about balancing your needs and their needs. It's got to be an equal partnership. And certainly with the Libra card, that can very much be coming in. So you could be getting that as well from the relationship. It really depends on your situation. But you will need to go within, just get clear on a few things. And if you can't get clarity, as I said, going within will help you with that. But just stay calm, and connect to your inner knowledge and your inner wisdom at this time. And don't get caught in or pulled into other people's dramas and situations. Just maintain your energy, and connect to the divine. But also, it can also in some cases be that you are actually in a twin flame relationship, or you're in a very deep soul bond, because you've got Libra and Neptune. The Neptune rules the 12th house. The 12th house did come up in your life reading, so this could be a very, very special situation that you're in. You probably have very deep karmic ties with this person. You've obviously got things that you're working on in this lifetime, things that you're going to want to do together, or things that you're sorting out. So just take it as it resonates. But you're going to get answers from going within and listening to your own internal guidance at this time. But just make sure your boundaries are clear and that you are getting clarity, and stay grounded. Okay. Now your person has got lunar eclipse and divine passion Pele. So some sort of shift or change is coming in. It's going to be very unexpected, very quick. It could also be that they were aware of something bubbling away in the background, but they hadn't got to it, or they hadn't sorted it out, or they hadn't dealt with it, or they didn't have all the pieces, to actually get clear on it. But suddenly there it is. So it kind of bubbles over. Something bubbles over, something comes to their attention, and something has to be done about it. It could unfold within a 6-week or a 6-month period, but I do feel it's possibly about them getting a realization or a perception shift of some kind, because we have got Uranus here again. It came up in your life reading as well. So this person is needing to release something that they have either put off, suppressed, or just not focused on, because they've had other responsibilities. Perhaps they've had other things that they've had to do. It could also be career related, it could be profession, it could also be emotions or things that they need to say or need to express. It could also be that something that they dearly want to do in their life, some sort of passion, some sort of aspect of themselves, which they really want to focus on, could be rising up in them now. It could also be passionate, the passion for you or for the relationship or for some aspect of the relationship, but there's some sort of breakthrough here, and I feel this is the breakthrough that's coming through, but it's something to do with them. It's their divine passion. It's something that is very deep within them, and it's going to come out, needs to come out, and be expressed. And a situation could very well come in. It could be very unexpected, where they now are going to express this, or something is going to shift them and change them in some way. It's going to put them in a position where they have to focus on this now. It could be very, as I said, it could be something that's bubbling over, something that needs to bubble over now, and it could be unexpected in the quickness of it, but it was kind of in the back of their mind, on the back burner, or it could be something literally coming up. It will put their attention will have to be on it, and it could very well be a cyclical thing as well, something that has been circling around, and now it just has to come out. It could be a really deep realization or a perception shift, something that needs to occur, and it's kind of something that has to come out, and now they've got to get out of, if they've been in a comfort zone or a rut of some sort, this will certainly get them out of it. And with the divine passion, now they really must follow what is deeply in their hearts. Okay, so as I said, it could be an external factor which is coming into the relationship, and now you've got to shift and change your life in some way. It could be relocation, it could be your lifestyle could be changing, because you've got Uranus Genius here. This can be literally about a leap of consciousness, or a sudden change, a big change coming in quickly. But it can be liberation for you. Perhaps you're moving out of a situation and into something better, or you're relocating, or you're moving around, or some sort of lifestyle change could very well be happening. But as I said, it can be liberation from something, which is very much the Sagittarian energy. It's like a breakthrough of some sort, something coming in which is going to change the environment, or some sort of situation within the relationship. But it really could be ground shaking, and it really is kind of, it's mastering change. Really, that's what Uranus asks you to do: master the changes, be optimistic, which is what the Sagittarian energy is saying. You've got luck on your side, so whatever's coming in for you, you can manage this by using this internal genius, which is apparent in either you or your person, or it's something that you're reaching for, and this massive realization shift. It could be technology coming in, but it's a big change, and it really is going in a new direction, or a lifestyle change of some sort coming in for you. We have also got Freya Bold here. So unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Okay, so certainly with the Sagittarian energy, that will come in with this. Be bold, go after something, just go for it. So unleash the adventurous side. You may be a little bit concerned about that, but your person may have no choice at this point, okay, with that divine passion and the lunar eclipse. So this is about being bold, going after something. She's got wings on her helmet. She's got crystals assisting her there. So she's got clarity. She's got, all the knowledge is there, but it's also about personally being more outgoing, more adventurous, more flirtatious. So this could be applying to you if it's a relationship situation. Your person is now coming after you with this divine passion, and it may take you by surprise. but it's saying that, unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. So go for it, whatever it is. There's some sort of action that is required here. And, she's got the wings on her helmet. So this is about flight. This is about forward movement, and also enjoying your body. So this could be very much about the passion in the relationship as well, just enjoying that whole aspect of it. There's a little bit of independence coming in there, so it could be that either one of you, or perhaps you, need to be a little bit more independent with what you're doing, and have a few interests that you want to pursue to bring life and energy into the relationship. So just take it as it resonates for you. We've also got a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So this is normally a domestic issue, a home issue, or a family issue. It could also be something very personal, but something is going to come up and it's going to get resolved. Something is going to come up. And with the full moon, that is a culmination of energy. So something comes up, and you get a result. So it could also be about forgiveness or gratitude as well. You may be needing to show gratitude in some way. So this could be gratitude for some situation, some breakthrough, some opportunity that's coming to you now, and it's going to really solve a lot of problems. So being grateful about that. Sorry, it could also be about applying forgiveness to a situation, that it is within the relationship, but it could also be family or home related, and perhaps you're looking for a new home, or you are relocating, and you're changing something in your home environment, and this is saying that it's going to come up for resolution. So don't worry, emotions may be high, but whatever comes, whatever gets presented, go with it and go with the change, because it's kind of inevitable. Certainly with the lunar eclipse and Uranus, you can't avoid it. There's no point in resisting. Just go with the change, be optimistic, and apply your practical abilities, and you will get through it. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and take care, and I will see you next time.